come to a point where you even fear to do hair, because when you do hair and you happen to meet, so you had money, but you never gave it to me. You had even to go and play it. You take your child to school. You even take your child to school, and when you have not given me money,
as if I owe you.
You go out, so even go out and eat. Go and do lunch. Ma, some of us you can show off. When me, I'm struggling. But there's a time I was there for you people. And the challenge with ungrateful people, they can never be satisfied. So I can come to you. You have come for help. I give you 100,000. Maybe that's what I have. It shouldn't be 100. At least it should be 200. The day you will know that these people or this person is very ungrateful, it is the day you say, I don't have. And people who are ungrateful, mostly they only look for you when they want something. Do you know that there are some people who never call you if everything is okay with them?
It's another beautiful Tuesday. We are here yet for another program, and the program is none other than Life Connect. You are most welcome. I just want to tell you that tap a friend to tap a friend. Send a friend a message and tell them that Life Connect is on right now. They cannot afford to miss. This is a show where we talk about life issues, we talk about life experiences, things that we go through every day, and they cut across, most especially with the backing of our family. It is a family show, and you cannot afford to miss it. My name is Eva Sewali, and I'm not alone on the show. I'm with Mommy Cindy. Mommy Cindy, you're most welcome.
Thank you, Eve. How are you?
I'm very fine, Mommy. How are you today?
I'm blessed, thank you.
Wow, it's a blessing being on a show with you always.
Amen.
Thank you for always standing up.
Thank you. I don't take it for granted too to be hosted here. It's an opportunity.
Wow.
Well, audience, I greet you in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. You're welcome to Life Connect, where we navigate life together. I'm so grateful to the Holy Spirit that today is another day that we're going to share with you something. But before we go far, I want to take this opportunity to invite all the ladies that are watching, that are listening, that are following online, to the powerful mega Women All Night Prayer. We call it One Night with the King on the 19th September 2025. We are going to be at Christianity Focus Center, Mengoseng LC1 Kiganda Zone. And it's going to be a night of prayer. It's going to be a night of breakthrough. It's going to be a night to silence every storm in our lives. The theme is coming from the book of Mark chapter 4, verse 39. We see Jesus silencing the storm amidst the sea when he was fast asleep, and the disciples started to be worried. They were terrified, and they had to wake him up and say, Jesus, Master, Master, don't you care? Don't you see what is happening? And the Lord has started dealing with me and trying to show me the things that we are going through as different people in our lives. Some people are dealing with storms in their marriages. Some are dealing with storms in their businesses, storms in their families, storms in their children's lives, in their health, and storms are different. But whichever case and whatever storm, there is no storm that is bigger than Jesus. So we are coming on this night to silence every storm. Storm of barrenness, storm of poverty, storm of sickness, storm of anti-marriage spirit, those spirits that are fighting your destiny. It is a night to silence those storms. So don't miss it for anything. And let me say this to you. This is not about CFC women with difference. They are only being used by God to host, but it's for every woman out there. It's a national altar that the Lord has inspired us to start, and this is the 8th one we are talking about. So you are invited. Please come with your family members, come with your friends, I'm receiving calls. People are telling, we're coming from Kono with a coaster. We are coming from Ruero with coasters. We are coming with taxis. You can also do the same. Come, let's pray and let's silence storms in our families. It's going to be a prayer for mothers, prayer from women, from aunties, from grandmothers, for our children, for our husbands, for our families. So please come, and it's going to be great and powerful. The doors will be open exactly at 12 noon in the afternoon. Why are we starting at 12 noon? Because some are coming from very far. So please make your way to Christianity Focus Center. Entrance is very free, and that day, if possible, please fast and prepare yourself to meet with the King of Kings, the changer of destinies. God bless you and welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Mami, for that message.
Yes.
Personally, the first time I heard of One Night with a King, I just liked the title. I just like the name of the prayer altar,
yes.
like the name of the prayer session or the prayer conference.
Yes.
One Night with a King.
One Night with the King. The King of Kings.
Behind in my brains, I was just thinking and asking myself, if I was given an opportunity, just an opportunity to meet with a king,
yes,
and I have to put this one,
the earthly king or the King of Kings,
the King of Kings,
yes,
and I have to put
a request before him,
just one request like this, and I was thinking through and I'm like, okay, which request, which one? Maybe I would ask for this. Maybe I would ask for this. So all women out there, please come and meet the King of Kings. You cannot afford to miss. Just imagine being given an opportunity before the King of Kings to place your request or your request.
Imagine
what would you ask for?
Imagine
it's an open check.
Because the One Night with the King, many people ask, where did you get this? It comes from the book of Esther. Esther was an orphan. Esther had lost her parents and she was a foreigner. But she had an uncle, Uncle Mordecai, who was a gate man in a foreign land. So she was a nobody. We know who are orphans. Most times you come in a family, you are able to identify an orphan.
You are the least advantaged.
Exactly. Everybody's just helping you. They're just doing you favor. If you are to eat, thank God. If you are to sleep, thank God.
So that's kind of a person. Just helps you to give
if you are to go to school, thank God. Anything can happen to an orphan, especially at a young age. So Esther was that kind of a person, an orphan in a foreign land. Imagine, no, nothing.
As if being
just
an orphan
an uncle.
Was not enough. She was also in a foreign land.
In a foreign land. So, but one day, the king was in need of a wife because he had lost his wife. Queen Vashti had lost her marriage, and the king wanted a wife. And they said, okay, they went and told all the girls out there, the virgin, the beautiful, they were all called, those with names, with titles, from different family backgrounds. And Esther, the uncle told her, there's something going on in the palace. Come and participate. She went there, and nobody, with nothing,
and
with no profile.
What Esther herself looked like.
What she dressed.
I think all the noble guys, the noble people in the land had brought up their daughters.
They ordered,
well dressed,
they ordered from China, they ordered from Turkey, they ordered from the US. They hired the expensive makeup artist. It was a time to prepare, to look the best. Who doesn't want to be before the king? Everybody had to dress their best. I'm wondering what was Esther's best. Esther's best was the Holy Spirit.
Amen.
Esther's best was only God.
Amen.
And she stood. God is amazing.
Amen.
God is wonderful. When she came for the contest, the Bible said, and Esther found favor before the king. It's like all other people vanished before the king. The king could not see them. They were not attractive. But Esther had something special. The Holy Spirit. I believe he looked at her and he saw beyond the human being. I was like, what is all this? And I think God decorated her in his own way. So we are coming as women with no backgrounds. We are coming as women with no profiles, with no titles, with no with nobody as ourselves, trusting God. And I want to tell you, if for the past 7 years we have seen God.
Wow.
We have seen God visiting people. We
bless the
have
name of the
tangible
Lord.
testimonies. God lifting people. Marriages have been released. Children have been released. Families are being restored. Children are being restored because we have realized the power of prayer. Just come and cry before God. That's why I tell you, that night, we don't care who you are. We are so sorry. We thank God for your title. We thank God for how God has blessed you. But we might not mind so much on that day. That day is all about us and
You
the King,
God.
the King of Kings. So that's why I always say, when you come, dress comfortably. It's not going to be about the dress. It's not going to about be the makeup, the hair. All that is vanity. We are coming to seek the King of Kings. In conferences, in Royal Beauty Conference, we talk about dress code. We talk about the beauty. We talk about the inner beauty, the outer beauty. But one night with the King has nothing to do with the beauty, nothing. It's about prayer. It's about wailing before God. It's about seeking the face of God, finding favor before God.
Wow.
That's what I can say about One Night with the King.
Thank you so much, Mommy. One Night
Amen.
with the King has a lot to be discussed, but I don't want
Yeah.
it to be the topic tonight. I just want to urge women out there, come with your girls, all women, gather women from your community. You can sow a seed of transport and bring that taxi. These women will never forget you. As they celebrate their testimonies, they will remember you that there is this other lady who gave us transport on the day when I had nothing, when I was so much disturbed and I needed God. So go an extra mile, you woman who is watching me tonight, and at least do something to help this woman be in this prayer conference. I personally, I will be there. I can't miss.
Amen.
And I invite all life connectors to be part. Yeah, Mommy.
Yes.
Tonight, okay, when we talk about One Night with the King, we can talk for the rest of the program.
Definitely. There is so much to share.
Because there is much to share. Just imagine testimonies for the last 7 years. It is really much. But tonight we are talking about another topic. And this topic is none other than dealing with ungrateful family members, the Christian way. On a number of occasions, we've lived with our families. When we talk about family members, we start with your spouse or my spouse. We start with our spouses, then we go to our children, we go to our parents, we even include our parents.
Our parents, our siblings, cousins,
uncles, and
aunties,
so many others. Because
grandparents.
family is quite wide.
Big. Yes.
Yeah. But tonight we want to talk about how to deal with ungratefulness in such people. On a number of occasions, these people think that probably what you're doing for them, you have to do it.
It's
and
a must.
even more, it is a must. Yeah, so that's where we are today.
Yeah, thank you so much, Eve. I think before we go with how to deal, it's very important to understand where does it come from. Why do people behave such a way? I want to tell you, Eve, it's very difficult to deal with ungrateful people. Very, very difficult. And this is something that we realize it's almost everywhere. In our marriages, in our families, children, it happens everywhere, one or the other. So it's so sad that people, especially when they have entitlement mentality, I'm entitled. It brings ungratefulness. I want to give you an example that can open your eyes wider. You look at people who don't appreciate God at all. Where do you think it comes from?
They think it's God who created me.
Of course. Yeah, I'm entitled to breathe.
Entitled.
Someone tells you, but what is it that I wake up and appreciate God for? What has He done? Then I ask you, if you go to the mortuary right now, to Mulago Hospital, and you find the corpse lying there, what have they done, those people? Do you think they have committed so much sins for them to die? Do you think you have lived as a righteous person, as a perfect person, that God had it a must for Him to preserve your life? It's just the mess of God.
What have you done?
What have you done?
One of them at
exactly,
this time?
that you are not one of them who is lying lifeless in the hospital, who is in your coffin, who is in the grave, who is on the wheelchair. What is it that you have done? apart from the mercy of God, if we drive cars, if we move on borders, if we enter in taxis, but for us to be here sitting on Life Connect, health and alive, it has to be God to be appreciated. The Bible says, if it wasn't of the Lord, the enemy would have consumed us. So who is watching and you are very ungrateful to God because you are not yet married, because you don't have children, you don't have a husband, you don't have a car, you don't have a job yet. There is so much to thank God for. The fact that God has given you life, the fact that God is protecting you, it is enough to say, Lord, I thank you. If it wasn't you, I wouldn't wake up. If it wasn't you, I wouldn't be here where I am. So we need to thank God. We need to develop a culture of being ungrateful. So people are very entitlement mentality. God was supposed to go, I'm entitled to breathe. Definitely, I have to breathe. Who told you? How about that one who is not breathing right now? What has he or she done that cannot breathe? Someone is on oxygen. I think this thing became real in the time of COVID-19. If people can reflect very well. People died just because the cylinders were not enough. The ventilators, they tried, but still they were not enough. And we lost the rich, the poor, the young, the old. We lost people in our eyes. But for you, God still kept you.
Actually, this is the moment when people remembered that even oxygen, just having oxygen
without paying for it,
that is enough for you to be grateful
to God. Yes.
Because sometimes people are like, okay, what has God done?
What has he done?
What has he done?
I asked for a car. I asked for a land. I have been praying. I've fasted. Me, I've left Christianity because God has not answered. How many years? But how much life he has given to you, breathing every day. If I remember our scenario when Bishop was struggling with COVID-19, and then we went to a certain doctor that is a cardiologist, and he said to us, when I check his heart is perfect, like for a baby. It has no problem. I'm worried about the lungs, the way he's breathing. At that time, if the oxygen circulation was going down, and it's like, do a favor to this man. This man needs oxygen. And that time, whenever people could be admitted, and because of COVID, they would be in isolation.
Isolated, yeah.
They'll be isolated.
Actually, that alone killed so many people.
So many people. Yeah. So I looked at it as like, I can't surrender my husband. But I could not tell the doctor. So the doctor was like, do me a favor, or do this man a favor. Take him to the hospital and let him be admitted. He needs oxygen. So we could not tell the doctor. When we came out, I had doctors around us, our children, spiritual children, and then Bishop's nephew and his wife. They were like, we cannot surrender Bishop. What we are going to do is to hire the oxygen cylinder. And if it means to admit him at home, we are doctors, we will do it. If I was just speaking in tongues, praying because I didn't know what to do. It was too much.
It was a very testing moment because just imagine having a patient in the same condition in which many are losing their lives.
People were dying, and every minute you are hearing, you are hearing all over the news, all over the social media, all over the world. It was a global challenge. It was a global pandemic. So, to cut the story short, we saw the hand of God. I remember that night we had to go to another hospital, another place. I think it was imaging center, something like that, for his lungs.
Imaging center.
Yes, the man looked at the report and said, this man has all the signs of COVID. This is COVID. This is the second person talked about Bishop's death. He said, if anything happens, I'll not be surprised. Take this man to the hospital. He needs an oxygen. At this point, I said, I will not allow him to hear all this. I just said, doctor, let him be in the car. Let me deal with all this news. Me and the doctor. So we started hearing this. It was like, okay, this is what is happening. Then the doctors were like, we are going home. We're not taking him to the hospital. At this point, I was giving up. I was like, okay, maybe we take him to the hospital. Let him be admitted. The doctors are like, we are in medical. We know what is happening. We are not going to accept. So he was taken home, and we hired the oxygen cylinder. Why I brought this story, you'll understand it now. The oxygen cylinder was hired for some good month, 8 days. But God is faithful. We never used the oxygen cylinder, not even a minute.
I beg your pardon?
We never used it.
What happened? How did he breathe then?
God just started sustaining his servant. Because that day, it was a Wednesday. A Tuesday is the day he had told me, come and sit, I want to give you things that you do not know. He was preparing me because he felt like his life is going. And I cancelled days, I rejected. I said, it will never happen. I don't want to know whatever you want to tell me, I'm not ready for it. So I grabbed him and we prayed. Then on Wednesday morning, we're going to the hospital for these tests. God spoke to him. He said, rise up. You will not die. I'm going to spare you the same way I saved Daniel in the den of lions.
Wow.
Rise up and walk. I am saving your life. I'm giving you another chance.
Wow.
So because he was already struggling to breathe, I had left him in the bedroom. I was downstairs preparing. I could move with juice and hot tea so that he keeps on drinking. They would tell us that,
warm,
yes, he has to drink.
they needed to take something
Exactly.
warm
So I was preparing a flask of tea with some ginger and stuff like that. To my amazement, I saw him on the stairs. Then I was like, how did you come? She's like, don't worry. Don't even worry for now. I said, what is it? God has told
God
me.
has spoken.
He said I should rise up and I'll not die. So don't worry, I'll not die. So by the time we went to the hospital to meet this doctor who is saying that he's worried and we should put him on oxygen, for him he told us later, I was just smiling and laughing because God had already spoken. So these were just human beings were trying to, but God had already spoken. And that minute, he said, on that minute I knew my healing had started. So we went back home. By the time this doctor said we should take him to the hospital for admission and for oxygen, his oxygen circulation was 84. The normal one starts from 90 and above.
Okay, so it
was going down.
Yeah,
it was going down. The other one we went was now 82. But God is amazing. The same day we reached home at night, it was 95.
Wow.
It started going up, back to normal.
Wow.
So we never used the oxygen cylinder. There was no point to use it. We serve a miracle working God. How can I forget that God? How can I fail to appreciate? Ungrateful to such God.
Because of this other one thing that
He has not happened yet. So this is the thing we are saying, that people who don't appreciate God, people who are ungrateful, there is so much that we need to look at and say, God, thank you. I am not where I want to be, but I'm not where I used to be. For sure, I have seen the hand of God. So even our families, they need to learn to appreciate.
And again, money. Just as you are very ungrateful, you changed the dimension. For me, when I came, I was thinking about human beings not being grateful to fellow human beings.
Yes.
But you have now put it across that, again, we are also not grateful to God.
God, yes.
And that is true.
Ungratefulness it's something that we need to deal with.
Just imagine.
Because that's the reason why people walk away from church. There's the reason people why don't want to pray. The reason why people don't believe even in God. All the people who are not yet born again, it's one thing they are failing to understand.
Have you ever realized or have you ever thought about the fact that just as you think that God hasn't been good enough for you to appreciate him or to be grateful to him in any way, there is someone out there who is praying and fasting just to be where you are,
exactly.
Or to be you.
Admiring you, to be yourself. My God, I look at
Someone
this.
Someone is like, okay, I wish I could
be this woman.
If for me, I was at this level, for me, I would be done. My world will be,
Exactly. Someone looks at Eve walking and say, wow, how will I be like that woman? You see, she's a married woman. Wow. Look at her. She's working. Wow. Eve is also looking at someone and say, hey, I wish I was that person. The other person is also looking at the other person. The world is so crazy and funny.
So dear viewers, we want to appreciate you. We know you guys are out there watching, and we encourage you to visit our pages. Our pages are running down. Please go ahead and visit us. And you can also tell a friend to watch the program on the Kingdom app. Yeah, we now have the Kingdom app. You can go down and you can go ahead and download it and watch Life Connect on the app. We are still talking about ungratefulness. Yes, be grateful. You could be lacking a thing or two, but that doesn't mean that you don't have it all. And it doesn't mean that there is nothing to appreciate about God. So please be appreciative. Where you are, someone somewhere is praying and fasting to get there.
Exactly.
We are going for a short break, but mommy, please just remind a lady who has just joined us about the date of One Night with the King, and we shall go for a short break.
One Night with the King on 19 September 2025 at Christianity Focus Center, a prayer for women. Don't miss it for anything. You are invited.
Thank you. Let's go for a short break. Welcome back to the show. The program is still Life Connect, and I'm here with Mommy Cindy. Today, just as you've already heard us, I know you've been following in the past session, we are talking about ungratefulness. Yeah, when we came in, I thought we were talking about the ungratefulness of people before they are fellow people. But Mama came up with another dimension of ungratefulness to God. Many people out there, they're ungrateful to God. They think because they don't have this one or two things, they have nothing. Yes, you have something. And kindly be grateful to God because you did not do anything special to be where you are. Mommy, welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much.
We are still talking about dealing with ungratefulness. Yeah. We looked at how people are not grateful to God, and now we want to concentrate on the family aspects. When the husband or the wife is feeling entitled, the daughter or the son is feeling entitled, the parent is not appreciating a service from this son or daughter because they think it is obvious. That's where we are.
Ungratefulness, dealing with ungratefulness, especially family members, can be so draining and emotionally draining. Why? Because these are the people you meet every day. You can't just avoid them. It's so sad that people have to go that direction where someone feels like, I raised you, you are my son or you are my daughter. Now it is your turn. It's like it's a turn to pay back. So that entitlement mentality. Others, it is in the children. The children feels the same way. You are my mother. Since you are my mother, you gave birth to me. You are entitled. Even after somebody has grown, somebody has children, somebody has a family, it is now time where you should stand by yourself. But someone feels like, as long as you gave birth to me,
you have to take care
you have to take care of. And the challenge with ungrateful people, they can never be satisfied. So I can come to you, you have come for help, I give you 100,000. Maybe that's what I have. It shouldn't be 100, at least should have been 200.
They think there is money which is enough.
Exactly. But they shouldn't have done that. At least you should have done this. There's always that they are full of complaints. They are full of complaints. They are selfish. Very selfish. Things should be done my way. Actually, the day you will know that these people or this person is very ungrateful, it is the day you say, I don't have.
That's when you know their true colors.
They are true colors. And people who are ungrateful, mostly they only look for you when they want something. Do you know that there are some people who never call you if everything is okay with them?
Yeah.
You'll never hear from them. They'll never check on you. But the day they get a challenge and they need help, is the time they'll start to call you, to look for you. I think family And relationship is not supposed to be like that. But people, they have that. And that comes from the entitlement mentality. I deserve it. I'm supposed to have it. You should do it. And you should do it more. There are mothers like that. Where you get back to your daughter, are your children, and children have grown. It's not a must that they should take care of you. Yes, it's good for them to take care of you. It's good for them to look after you, but not on a demand.
There is a way you take it obvious, like thinking that it is supposed to be like that.
And mostly,
that's when you get. That's why I actually get it wrong.
Yeah,
Much
exactly.
as it is their responsibility, but it shouldn't be on demand.
On demand.
Much as you help this person go through education, it is not a must that this person is the one who
is supposed to look after you.
Actually, Mama, the Bible says that you reap
what you sow,
but not where you sow. Most of the times, what makes things actually upside down is when people start thinking that you reap where you sow. I took this child to school, I helped this person, now this person is supposed to pay back.
Yeah.
You're actually limiting God.
I think the biggest challenge, whenever you start to think about it's a must, that's where the problem comes from. If I have done something good for you, Eve, I shouldn't expect that you should pay me back. But Eve, you should look at the point and say, okay, this person did this for me. I am grateful. Let me appreciate. Then when somebody does appreciate, don't look at it that this is despising. This is too small. For the things I did for you, you were supposed to do this and this and this and this.
Imagine even the blessing now is not there because
so this
someone
says, I do it for you, now you have to do it for me back is the biggest problem. But people should develop a culture of gratefulness. That's why in the first half, I wanted to explain the relationship with us and God. So that when we start to talk about family, we realize this thing is everywhere and should be a culture. That even children, as we are raising them, we should teach them how to be grateful. For the small things. Even if I give you a bottle of water, you shouldn't just walk away. Come back and say, Mommy, thank you. Whether it is auntie, yes, aunt is paid, but that aunt is helping you, is helping the family. Appreciate that auntie. Auntie, thank you for cooking. Auntie, thank you for giving me food. Thank you. That word, thank you, is a very powerful word, but many people despise it. It is the reason why today we have people who are ungrateful. They are grown up, but they are very ungrateful. Because they never realize how powerful that word is. The small things somebody do, even just to give you away when you are moving, just walking, maybe you're at the road and you are walking, and someone give you a way to pass, just say thank you.
Because
very polite.
It wasn't obvious.
It's a culture of appreciating. The world is suffering one thing, selfishness. People are very selfish. Even whenever you think that world is all about you, me, myself, and I am the one to be better. I am the one to do good. I am the one to look nice. I am the one to win. I am the one to go. That's why, let me say this before I forget. Do you know if it's okay for a child to fail?
Sometimes.
We have also created a situation where children feel like I am the only one to be the best. If your child has become number 2 in class, don't beat her.
Like, I want you to be number 1. Why?
Number one. It's okay, my daughter. I know you wanted to be number 1, but next time you're going to try. But you have done it too. Let the child also know that there's someone who can do better than me.
It's not all about
not all about you, because that selfishness, that it's all about you. You know, there is a small short clip I watched where a lady was so obsessed about her being her daughter to be the first in class, in beauty contests, in everything. It was always her daughter.
Sometimes mothers are possessed.
Exactly with that thing.
Yeah.
So the girl would perform and could do anything to perform, to be the best, to be number 1. But at a certain point, the girl became number 2. And the mother was like, how could you do this?
Imagine.
And it developed stress on the child. Emotionally, the child was drained, was so stressed. And because of that, the child started declining her studies. because the pressure was too much. It took a counselor to come and sit, but it's not right. You are forcing this child. She would have performed better. But the minute you think she thinks that she has performed the worst because she has become number 2, you are sowing something in her. And that is a selfishness mentality. That means everything good belongs to her. Anything nice belongs to her. Nobody else in this world. These things of people killing and wonder, you have everything.
Mommy, do you know that this is what has even brought this, the habit of malpractices in schools?
Yeah.
You want them to, it's either a 4 or, but someone gets, of course, not everyone can get a 4.
Definitely.
So your child gets a 5 and you
look at this child as if she has performed so badly.
You create something in them like you are the worst. You know, why not a 4? Why not a 4? At the end of the day, you do everything possible, whether good or bad, to be there.
That's what I was trying to show you, that you wonder these killings that happens. People are killing each other for property. People are hating each other. People are fighting. The question is, you can never own the land, the whole land in Uganda. It's impossible. People are not. You don't need it anyway. But people are not satisfied with what they have. People are looking. I should always be the best. That thing has brought competition. There is positive competition, which is healthy. But there is this competition that has made people to create enmity, and has brought selfishness and jealousy. They start as children and young. Today we're talking about ungratefulness. But sometimes we need to flash back. Where has it come from? Have you always been telling this child
that it's all about you?
It's all about you.
You must be. It's either you or nobody, which is actually bringing so many problems, because then this child grows up with it.
We never appreciate because she's an auntie in the house and you pay her at the end of the day. But this child grows up with an entitlement mentality. Auntie has to work for us. These are the people you find when they're abusing staff, workers, abusing other people. Entitlement mentality.
And it's also, just as you've talked about the children and the aunties at home, mothers have witnessed these small girls and boys abusing these adults, and they don't care, because now it is just someone who is just helping us.
And there is nobody who is just helping us. You don't know what
you are grooming.
Exactly.
This child.
This is a person who's going to be a husband tomorrow. This is a person who's going to be a mother tomorrow. Somebody's wife, somebody's husband. This is somebody who's going to grow up. By the way, what you're forgetting, the seed you are sowing, it can even affect your children tomorrow. Where siblings don't appreciate one another. Siblings don't value one another. There's one who's always feeling like everybody has to do it for me. It's supposed to be me. And when they don't give it to her, she gets annoyed. Why have they not given to me? But again, what you're forgetting, you are also raising somebody who's going to be married by another person in another family, and goes with that kind of mentality and attitude, and she's raising children. You can never give what you do not have.
Of course. Yes.
So if you know that ungratefulness is not right, you are not a grateful person, you're also going to raise children who are ungrateful.
I've met couples. One time there is a couple that I met, and the problem of this husband was like, my wife is very ungrateful. I've done my best. I've done it all. But my wife wakes up and tells me, you've done nothing for me. But because I don't have this, because we don't have this, you've done nothing for us. Other men are having this for their wives.
They start to compare. They bring comparisons.
Yeah. So
why this family has built a house for us, you have done nothing? But is the income the same?
At the end of the day, you are discouraging this person
who has worked so hard.
Working so hard to see that he provides for the family, to see that all things are
working. Through a lot just to make sure you put something on the table.
So it is really a bad act, and it should not continue. It should not grow in our children.
Exactly.
And at times it even grows out. I've been talking about a husband and a wife. These are spouses. But again, I'm looking at also siblings.
Siblings, yes.
Where someone is very ungrateful.
Grateful, yeah. Grateful.
Most of the families have that one person who is always...
I don't know why it's always in every family. Why is it in every family there's always that person?
I don't know, but I've realized that all families have that one person. You are all helping this person, but never grateful. He's having issues with everybody, but you know which issues? You're not giving them enough.
Enough, yes.
You're not giving them enough.
Do you know you can only do it? You can. This person, they are so unfortunate. And what you are saying is very true. It's almost in every family. That I remember talking to someone who shared with me a story. Actually, she wanted me to pray with them because they are now facing a challenge because it's happened in their family, where the other sibling does not appreciate at all, despite what they have done. At a certain point, this sibling had money and was the one helping because this one was still young, studying what. So later on, life changed. These ones now they are some of
they've grown.
Yes,
now,
they have grown. What exactly? And this person is like, it is a must.
You have to.
You have to. And if you don't do it, it's an offense. So this one was telling me it has come to a point where you even fear to do hair. Because when you do hair and you happen to meet, so you had money, but you never gave it to me. You had even to go and play it. You take your child to school. You even take your child to school, and when you have not given me money,
as if I owe you.
You go out. So even you go out and eat, go and do lunch. Some of us you can show off. When me I'm struggling, but there's a time I was there for you people. I was there for you people. I didn't have enough, but I was there for you people. So time came where then I asked, but do you also support her? Because it's also good to. We have done everything. We have given money for capital. We have supported, but it seemed not to be enough. This is a person who give 200,000. You say, at least you would have given me 500. All of you would have given me, you'd have raised and given me 500. I said, but you should appreciate that at least the 200 we have given to you, because you don't even know where I've gotten it. So it is hard.
Such a person doesn't even know that you sacrifice.
It's a sacrifice,
you put aside some of the things you have to do just to stand with them.
Exactly.
The only thing they can identify is how little you are giving them.
Exactly. So ungrateful people, they only look for faults, by the way. They only look for faults. You should have, you see how they have done it. But I told them they would have done it this way. Number two, it can never be enough. They can never be satisfied. They are full of complaints. And they are always comparing. There's always a comparison. So you are saying you are helping me, you are taking care of me.
Do you know how so and so is taking care of their siblings? They are giving them everything.
They even built a house for her. They even bought for her a car. For me, what have you done for me?
You almost want to ask them to go and be in that family such that they can be.
Your children are going to such an international school. Mine are in a local school. Stuff, comparisons. It brings enmity and that entitlement mentality. I am entitled. Whatever whoever she is today, I contributed to it. She's my mother. She gave birth to me.
So she's supposed to suffer.
The question is that she has it. So you want your mother to go in prison for stealing just to please you? I've seen mothers who are stressed because of their children.
But I'm also wondering what type of children those are, because as we grow
up, they are ungrateful.
We grew up wanting to be better than our parents. And sometimes I could look around and I'm like, okay, by the time my mother was my age, she had put up this and this and this.
Exactly.
I wish to really do better.
I'll do double.
But if you are there and you want the old woman still to struggle with you because she gave birth to you, I don't understand.
There are people who are even married, but they are still looking at mommy to take care of them.
That why I wouldn't like. I never liked such a thing.
You are like me.
I could be in my house and try to.
I am the one to support my mother. Yeah. How can my mother be the one to support? But there are people like that, and they are very ungrateful. There are people, not because of a situation. We understand those people where because of a situation, maybe they have gone to work and they have sent their children to their mother to help. But if you have sent the children to your mother, have you also sent support to your mother? Or say, those are your grandchildren, see them. Ungratefulness was the biggest issue. So to deal with it in Christianity, one of the ways is you feel like you are being not appreciated. I think love, though it is very hard, love and patience. Just to extend love. The Bible said love covers the multitude of sin. What else can you do? You just have to walk in love.
I think it's on this other person Just to love you the way you are.
The way I think we come to a point as family to say, okay, this family member is like that, so that you avoid conflicts, you avoid enmity and exchanges. What you do, you just sacrifice to love. Some people are difficult to love, but just love them. That's who she is, or that's who he is. You will never appreciate, you will never be satisfied. Let's love her the way she is. And when you do it, don't kill yourself.
Actually, don't strain.
Don't strain,
because much as this family member needs a hand, needs support, but you cannot afford to help them to their expectations.
Exactly.
So don't strain, don't overstrain. Do what you can.
Do what you can.
And God sees it and appreciates that.
Yeah, when you apply love, because the Bible said in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4, it talks about love. Because of time, we'll not read, but read it on yourself. So love is patient, love is kind. Just bring that love, and then the next thing is just to extend forgiveness. Some people just have to forgive them.
You let go.
You let go, exactly. Because that's the better word.
Actually, if you don't let go, you may never help this person again. And yet, they need your help.
They need your help. And remember, they are family. And family, you can never avoid them. Because family, whether you like it or not,
somehow you will meet.
If you say you'll avoid one another, you can never avoid forever. Jaja will die. You will all come to bury. You will meet.
And even if you choose to, somehow on that one day when you sleep, you remember this person that is your sister, is your brother, and you're like, okay.
It's hard to avoid family, so don't go to the avoiding. But what you can do is exercise forgiveness. As much as it is hard, but just realize I have to. It is a time where you tell yourself, I just have to forgive. And the Bible says, if you don't forgive, you will not be forgiven. Remember, you want God to forgive you. So you have no choice than to forgive. But I want to tell you, if it's hard to deal with ungrateful people, and it's so unfortunate that they are everywhere.
Of course, yeah.
They are everywhere. There are people who are ungrateful to their pastors. Very ungrateful. Pastors should have done this. And people don't remember where they have come from with this pastor. But because of one small thing that has happened, maybe there was a misunderstanding that has happened, people easily walk away with nothing in them, not even remembering.
They don't even remember the circumstances around.
The sacrifices.
Even circumstances around. Because I know of someone who moved away from some church because this person lost a close relative. I think this person lost a parent, and the pastor was unable to come for burial. For burial, yeah. So those things have made many people to leave churches. Said, no, I can't be in such a church. How can he? They have not shown me love. But what is the circumstances around? Again, another thing that surprised me on that. You wanted the pastor to come. Pastor has not managed to come. But church members have come. Where would you have known these people if it wasn't this pastor? And he cannot be everywhere. He cannot be everywhere. If he has not come, but he has sent someone. Maybe because of the busy program, but he has church. People have come from church. I see people leave church because they never stood with me on my wedding. But who stood with you on your wedding? The church members. You would have known these people from where if it wasn't the church. If it wasn't this church. So people have left their pastors, people have disconnected with their destiny helpers, people have disconnected with their mentors, with their spiritual fathers, simply because of the one small thing that has happened. And the ungratefulness part has closed your eyes and blindfolded you. You forget all. You forget. It's like it comes and erases everything. All the memory. The memory becomes blank. You can't remember the journey you walked, how you came in church, when you didn't have anything. This man of God prayed for you, pastored you, counseled you. And also, this man of God is a human being. He can err, maybe has erred. As a Christian, can't you forgive? Can't you forgive? By the way, if there's people who can hate and don't want to forgive are Christians, I'm sorry to say. And that is the worst bit of it, because it's upon them to forgive. To forgive according to the Bible. According to the Bible. And when will you ever exercise that Christianity if you cannot exercise that time where you are tested? It is a time you exercise it. Okay, pastor's wrong to me. As a person, I felt like I'm entitled to this.
but maybe it has not happened. Let me forgive my pastor. But people forget, walk away, and they don't want to know anymore. They don't want to remember. It is done, close chapter. They go somewhere else. But as long as you have an ungrateful spirit, ungratefulness in you, as long as you're not dealt with it, everywhere you go, you get problems.
Of course.
Because every time people will do something and you don't appreciate, and some people cannot tolerate. So as we are closing the show, I would want to say that you who's ungrateful, please change. You still have an hope to change. You still have an opportunity to make it better. Remember the people you have not appreciated. Go back and make peace. Go back and appreciate.
And remember that one thing that this person has done to you that was
you.
good.
Exactly.
And be grateful for
And then those ones also who felt like, I'm dealing with an ungrateful person and is a family member. Now you need to set healthy boundaries. To what extent? There are people who have given to the extent that they have given everything and they have left their families with nothing. Simply because you have to please everybody. In this world, you can never please everybody. And you can never help everyone. You can only help to a certain amount, to a certain state. But if you don't have, please be open to say, I don't have. But most times you know the true colors the day you say, I don't have. They will never call you. They will walk away. They will never talk to you. That's why we said, forgive.
Mommy, as we come to the end of the show, can you please talk to the woman out there? Maybe this woman needs to be grateful to God, to come before the King and at least say thank you for the things you have done for me before they place their new petition.
Now, as we are ending the show, I hope you have been blessed. Don't forget, 19 September 2025, we'll be at Christianity Focus Center. Ladies who are watching me, please come. Let's come and be grateful to God. Let's come and silence the storms in our families. Let's come and meet the King of Kings, the change of destinies. I'll be waiting for you and I'll be glad to see you. As I'm closing, don't come alone. Come with somebody, a taxi, a coaster, a bus. Bring them to church. God bless you. Love you one by one.
Thank you so much, Mommy. It has been a wonderful show, and I just want to remind our dear viewers that we are here at Shine Resort in Chigo, a place for all your functions. Do you have a wedding? Do you have a conference? Do you have a workshop? Is it a birthday party? This is a place for you to be. They have very delicious cuisines, and they have ample parking space. The swimming pool is just wow. What can I...
Glad to see you. As I'm closing, don't come alone. Come with somebody, a taxi, a coaster, a bus. Bring them to church. God bless you. Love you one by one.
Thank you so much, Mommy. It has been a wonderful show, and I just want to remind our dear viewers that we are here at Shine Resort in Chigo, a place for all your functions. Do you have a wedding? Do you have a conference? Do you have a workshop? Is it a birthday party? This is a place for you to be. They have very delicious cuisines, and they have ample parking space. The swimming pool is just wow. For the things you have done,
I'll be waiting for you and I'll be glad to see you. As I'm closing, don't come alone. Come with somebody, a taxi, a coaster, a bus. Bring them to church. God bless you. Love you one by one.
Thank you so much, Mommy. It has been a wonderful show, and I just want to remind our dear viewers that we are here at Shine Resort in Chigo, a place for all your functions. Do you have a wedding? Do you have a conference? Do you have a workshop? Is it a birthday party? This is a place for you to be. They have very delicious cuisines, and they have ample parking space. The swimming pool is just wow. What can I say about Shine? Just run down and pick your phone and call. Their numbers are running down on the screen. And please don't forget to follow us on our pages. We have a Facebook and a TikTok page and a lot more. The program has been Life Connect, where we navigate life together with you. Be grateful, and I'm waiting for you. Thank you.